Here, I mean, and yeah, we're going in this round of 16 match. Gichtenlord versus Hazza. Oh god, this spam is real. There you go. Shut up. No spam. So, welcome to Andy's Blitz. I'm waiting for the TP record game. Do I have sound, everything? Ah, yeah, fine. Okay, let's fix this. So, in the color pink, we have here Gichtenlord. He's playing as friends into Hazza54321 in the color red, and he's playing China. I spawn here as Dutch. We have here the typical Inca nuts in Andes, and the map is quite open, so you need to be really carefully what you're doing. You need to wall up a lot and take a lot of map control. Also, it's really smart to build your another trading post for the natives post with villagers. And yeah, so the players are going to retask their villagers to macro them. And well, I think China is really good civilization on the treaty patch, but friends could be able to counter them. So now it's really up to who can age up fast as soon as possible to H5 and ship all his cards and making all the upgrades on the plantations and on the mills.
Yes.
So, someone needs to unpause. In Blitz it doesn't matter so much when we delete our TC, because anyway they can send a lot of stuff already. We see that Gichtenlord is already spamming shipments, while Hazza is still aging because he needs to go with villagers to age.
Hello.
Yeah, indeed, a lot of CDBs going here to build as soon as possible after 10 minutes this native embassy trading post. Embassy is the buildings from where you can make natives. Factories for Gichtenlord going on wood. That's how you usually should do it. Also here on this side, he's definitely ready to take map control. Yeah, I like this. He aged up with skills instead of aging up fast, because it doesn't matter in Blitz if you age up fast or not, or you age with some units. Yeah, this is what you need to do in Blitz, is like to make your village and also your cows, and then your cows will be fattened all at the same time, so it's a bit more hard to macro. Hazza is sending all his builds on one side. There will be soon. We see already 2 villagers are stuck in here. We're not going on the wood. He could just split them and send some here, some here. What I also like is to send some here, because then you can just make here base or here on this side, depends. And yeah, to make something happen here in the natives, in the cliffs. So front base going up for both players, and this factory is on coin. Also on coin. I don't know in Blitz if you should keep it on coin or make it on wood, because yeah, China needs a lot of wood. So yeah, if you guys want, we can just take a look at the brackets. Yeah. So we see here Hazza versus Gichtenlord in the round of 16. El Chapo versus Kaiserklein, while Kaiserklein is playing actually directly next to me. We have here already that I think Kanisi maybe he forfeit. I didn't saw him online. I need to say I forfeit because yeah, my opponent Egelmat he forfeit, so I was saying yeah, then I can cast directly. And we have here Siberia versus BB the boss, Floco versus King Baha, Feuer versus Super Napoleon, we saw it, and we have then here Dictator, because Jason Noob seems also not to be online, versus Super Napoleon. So I'm really curious to who is going this match. Nice wards from Hazza. He deleted all the pillars, as well did Gichtenlord. Hazza was planning on only 2 walls. Risky. If someone of them run. But boss civilizations are not good at running. France especially with their more expensive buildings. A front mill, it's really good. You can just bring then CDBs here and making a front base. And also when he needs more CDBs that they're not going either, he can just send them here to make the point that they go directly. So Hazza is definitely ready to take map control. He also sending Blitz here because you need this explorer in fight. He's such a good tank. So he will go and build with villages, the natives. He upgraded his wall already. I think on Treaty Patch the walls are building slightly slower when you upgrade them. So you have boss factories on food to get a really good trade out of it. His deck. I also like that you have this card instead of having a wood trigger or food trigger because it's Blitz. And actually I also made a lot of Blitz decks because triggers are kind of useless. They don't pay off like in 40, they just pay off with time and you don't have so much time when you play Blitz. Yeah, this is also okay. But you don't have native card. I think you can have with China. I'm not quite sure. Ah, Hazza is going to scout. I hope so. So, trade came in for Gichtenlord quite late. It's hard then to have all the food. You also want to have the overpop from your church and everything in time. And since you don't have the natives so early, it also takes a lot of time to train your units. One more wall is going up for Hazza. Why Gichtenlord decided to just have 2 layers of wall. But he's going to definitely be ready if he might run. And he's actually scouting here and sending villages here, so he might go for the side. Gichtenlord sent all his army, it seems like here, and doesn't care so much, but he's going to scout it. So in the round of 32 and also in the round of 16, it's best of 1. In the round of 8 we have a best of 3, where also the players can veto for each of the opponent 1 civilization, and each player can also veto 1 map. And it's always the player with a higher elo who can veto first. So, I hope everyone likes it, to see the military units and to see the units in queue. I can also switch if you have another idea of what you would like to see in treaty. I can definitely switch back. I will see it in the chat. So, Hazza is planning here on a big run. He will go directly here for it, and it's a good choice. Since Gichtenlord only have 2 layers, he might have a chance to win while he runs. He's not playing so much treaty anymore. He's kind of well, he was before as well a super mercy player, and then he played a little bit of treaty. So 1 minute is left. He's bringing CDBs, and is he not going to bid with CDBs this? Oh, here he's getting scouted. But this will not be enough map control for Gichtenlord. Also the champion Huron Mantlet coming in. It's like the last shipment before the fight starts, what you ship with friends. So 3 villagers here for Hazza who are going to build the front base. Here you have also 5, that's pretty good, that's smart. He is bringing 2. I think Gichtenlord will just make a wall from here to here, to make sure. Okay, there we go. Hazza is ready to build his boss native post as soon as possible. Gichtenlord is going to keep control about the natives, and as well Hazza is doing. I think they just made this here to keep control, while here we have the main fight going on. Gichtenlord trying to wall up here. Hazza needs to bring his units here. Let's calm the sound a little too loud, I think. Yeah, that's better. Oh, he's just trying to make something happen. Nice control here. It's always good when you make also as well from here to here a wall, because still your enemy can go through this. Nice. Hazza is taking control about the side here. But he's walling up. I would like him to close also this gap here. You always need to make sure like to wall from here to here, so that your opponent cannot hear on this part, because it's not in line of your side. So, natives are coming, and also idle units from Gichtenlord. So this will not be enough that this goes down as soon as possible, especially because Gichtenlord noticed and sending some scums here and also some gendarmes. So it looks quite even here in the middle. But Hazza is doing a good job here. He's keeping him busy on the sides. But I think Hazza lost a lot of villagers. Yeah, he's on 91, but Gichtenlord also on 76. Oh, he might come in here on this point. Now he needs to spam units here to keep him busy, but he also needs to close this. I would like to see this. And boss are walled up their cliffs. What is a good decision. So yeah, Gichtenlord is now here trying to get back the control of the side, because Hazza could just go in, but there are too many units. So yeah. While Gichtenlord tries to take control about this side, Hazza is going in the middle and trying to get all the buildings down from the Gichtenlord. Nice words from Hazza. It's really good that he also here make a wall that he can't close it. Gichtenlord gets quite multitask here and there. One mortar is shooting down Hazza's base on the side. Oh, nice. Really nice. Let's see if Hazza is able to see it. It might be in line of sight here, but as soon as he reaches this part here, he will be not in line of sight. I know it from my own experience. Hazza's not making goats, and have here also a fattened cow. We have 20 cows, so that's good. And by the way, on ESOC TV 2, there's Conqueror999 alias Dictator. He's streaming his games in first person. So don't forget to also check out ESOC TV 2. Hazza's getting pushed back. Gichtenlord are really nicely spread out his units and trying to clean up the side, but Hazza's going to push again, but here he built a front base, so I don't think Hazza is able to go in. Also, he's dropping a lot of score. It's not the best for China to split his army up because they are really, the mass of units what you have out as China is what is important. And when you split your units, they're kind of like paper units. Yeah, sure, no problem. The problem is that at some point it stops because the UI is not made for treaty. We can see it here, it's bugging. But none of the players stacking any kind of shipment. That's pretty nice. Oh, petards. Oh, and he's building this trading post. Is Hazza noticing it? I don't think so. He's not bringing any units. Gichtenlord is trying to take map control here back with adding a lot of wards, like really randomly. Oh, yeah, now he noticed. He's building here some stuff, but well, I'm missing a stable. He is missing a stable because then he can just push out horse cavalry. So he needs to eat his fattened cows, and that's a hard point. I think it's one of the big things in treaty. If you cannot micro your cows and eat them in time, you should not play civilization like China. We can see it in his score. He's dropping a lot of score. He's also running out of wood. And I can tell you guys, soon Kaiserklein is joining me to focus with me. He just finished his game with a Sabusa, and guess what? He lost. So, yeah, nice multitasking try from Hazza here, but yeah, he lost all his base. So many idle CDBs. But in treaty always sometimes they just don't do what you want. Yeah, Inca's coming out here. Smart wall. And yeah, exactly what I said earlier on, you need to make this close, that your opponent can run inside. It's not deathmatch, but it comes, I think, the closest kind of game mode what you can have is what's close to deathmatch. Oh, you don't have them. Oh yeah, this is so sad. Could have instead this out, to be honest. Getting down the natives, this is smart. Also, Hazza didn't finish his wall. Is he eating his cows? Oh, yeah, he is actually. Ah! This villager was going to make something happen, but he got snared by a Jendam here.
So, hello guys, I lost in the game, in the tourney, so now I can cast instead.
And who are you even?
I'm Kaiserklein, of course. And yeah, so, Hazza against Gichtenlord.
Yeah.
Hazza is low on wood.
Yeah, for China it's pretty low, you need this China wood.
But he's keeping his bob, so I guess it's fine. more or less keeping his spot.
Yeah, but he gets pushed here by Gichtenlord. He's trying to make something happen on the side again, but Gichtenlord took down the natives quite often. Okay, show again shipments then. We see Hazza is already going into infinite shipments.
Yeah.
Gichtenlord is stacking shipments. 4.
Yeah, usually this point where you have infinite shipments where people start to stop sending them all the time. Because they take pop. These infinite shipments usually take pop space. At least when it's finished shipment. And so you can't really queue them.
Well, he has also the Hurons in his deck, so he could definitely bring the Hurons.
Yeah, it's true, but still you can't queue 2 times Hurons. You can ship them only when they're all dead, so you can ship them only once, and you can ship your 3 queues only once because you don't want to take more pop space, because it's taking pop space when it's queued to be shipped. So yeah, I just mean that it's a point where people have more trouble to, like, you need to really take care when you ship stuff at this point. You need to really try to ship it as soon as you have it, but not too early or too late, you know, it's a bit harder. That's why a shipment like, I think it's Heroes, they have, I don't know, 1k5 infinite wood or whatever. And this is pretty good because they can just queue it, you know, just click always 1k5 wood and it just comes, and you don't have anything to do. So there's not much anti-cap there for Gichtenlord in the main fight. There's a couple nuts coming in, finally.
You have too many scums on the field.
Yeah, but now with the incast coming in, it might be fine, because they're really strong anti-cap, but there's also a ton of Chinese cap.
This is good, look at the city, how he's hiding them.
Oh, he got buildings there.
Yeah?
Even. Yeah, Hazza definitely needs to contest this. He should care more about the native post than the trading post, to be honest.
Yeah, he's trying to do, but needs more units.
Yep. And he anyway can't fight here because he got no military buildings right next to fight. Like Gichtenlord is popping stuff right out of his raxes and stables, and Hazza's units need to roll quite a lot. And he's also on only 1 nut, so I don't think he can even take this fight here. I think he's just gonna get crushed. So he should probably try to fall back a bit and camp and just focus a bit on taking back his nut. At the same time, I don't even know if he can spam nats with this wood count, it's quite low.
Yeah, he needs, for old Han, he needs wood. And yeah, he is out of wood. He's having a lot here on wood, but...
He should re-macro, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably has too much coin. I'm not sure about China macro, but I don't think the units cost that much coin.
No, they're not so expensive.
Especially when you spam all the hand and nats, it's only food and wood, then only the cap costs some coin basically, but I don't think it needs 16k. Could take off like 10 deals from coin to wood or something. These flying crows are getting sniped by the fears and some spams. So he shipped the 2 artillery cards, but these cards work only on flying crows, I think. They work also on flamethrowers, but he's not making any of these, so...
Hand mortars as well.
Ah, hand mortars, alright, yeah.
And here also, yeah.
Okay, yeah. But he's not really making any hand mortar.
He's not stacking shipments 9 at all. Let's
Yeah.
go back to units in queue.
Can you check units last? Did he ever ship Horons or... Yeah, once,
yeah,
only
at the
once.
start, he did.
Yeah, that's not the greatest. I think you want to ship your nets as much as possible. They tank a lot at range. They don't take pop space, so it's just free over pop, and I think you should always try to send them as often as possible.
Ah, now it's over here.
Oh, finally Miss DB. He needs to get this wall up to be safe.
Yeah.
But it's going up slowly.
But Hazza's getting pushed so hard in the middle.
Yeah, it's a price he had to pay to clean up on the left in his nuts. I think he needed to do this, but of course now he gets pushed a bit more because he got less pop in the main fight. He might have to delete his cav on the left, or at least try to bring it fast after he's done sieging the buildings down. He's taking back the net. Sending his explorer to, his hero or whatever.
Yeah, he's building it back, but his explorer should be in the fight.
Yeah, maybe better to send a couple of builds, I don't know.
Yes, it is.
But at the same time, the explorer builds much faster, trading native posts than the villagers too, so maybe he just wants to be able to spam that as soon as possible and then he can bring back the explorer, I'm not sure. But he's really gonna need these extra units coming in now, all these pops that was idle on the left.
Oh wait, Hazza deleted all his villages now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he has no villages.
Okay, yeah, it's over.
I was like, what the hell is this? There's no villages for Hazza, but yeah, he deleted all of them. And now we can see also here that it's... You will see in 30 seconds, GG.
Yeah, this is a cheese that might work when you have a lot of resources, you know, and then you can spam for a long time your 200 pop of units, but right now he's gonna have one big timing with like more than 100 pop, but he don't even go to max pop. He never went close to 200 military pop, and now, well, I mean, yeah, he's gonna get like some good trades, but it doesn't matter because he got literally no eco. So yeah, he can make a couple more units, and then he's gonna be out of resources, and then it will be over. Yeah. I think he just wanted to do something funny because he anyway lost. So.
Okay, there comes the GG. Okay, nice. This round goes to Gichtenlord. Gichtenlord is going to the round of 8.
Yeah, it's kind of a fast tourney. Not so many people signed up, and we're already having players going to round of 8. So.
Oh, Zoop. Yeah, he did all his villagers.
There's not so many people signed up, but at the same time, there's a lot of pretty good 3D players signed up, I think.
Yeah.
There was Feuer, there's Dictator, of course, Lucas, Floco,